off one Blue Jays way in Toronto. Welcome to Rogers Center. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gausman. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Yandy Diaz now at the plate. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. That one fouled hard the other way. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Fastball for a strike.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He muscles that one out of here. And the Rays take the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Next to hit, Junior Caminero.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning. He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Foul ball there.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, bases empty. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. that skips in the dirt. Fought off foul. Just missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Clips the outside corner, and the count's full. Now he's challenging the called strike, and that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two down, nobody on. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Chandler.
Now the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hitting better than 3.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man at second. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Into center. And that's a base hit. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So man aboard. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ben Williamson. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Simpson, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. Rays 3 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Drew Rasmussen. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Someone with, I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Nathan Lucas leading things off and takes a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
The 0-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
In the air, right field, DeLuca on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Ernie Clement, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 4, George
Here's George Springer.
Springer.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Oh!
No question about this one. It's out of here. George Springer leaves the yard, and they cut into the deficit. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's the inning. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Rogers Center and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls.
Ball 1.
Let's go, Kevin.
That's
Ball,
outside. Ball 2. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
3-0 down. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
3-1 now. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Diaz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Walls, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Ball.
The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So digging in, Jonathan Aranda.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show him how we play in Canada.
Quick toss to first,
Strike.
and he's back
He's
in
in there.
safely. Runner on the move. Pitch
Nope,
misses.
that's away.
Throw to
No,
second,
he's
and
safe.
he's safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike three. One error in the inning, but nothing more. Now to the bottom of the second. Rays 3 and the Blue Jays 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Off
That's
the
the ball.
mark there. Ball one.
Up.
Rasmussen, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Got him swinging. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 7, the catcher,
Brandon Valenzuela will hit next. Late swing, foul to the left. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. He decides to eat it, and they come away without an out.
Batting in, not shortstop, Andres.
One down. Andres Jimenez digs in now. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. In the air, left field. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Luis.
Here's Luis Arias. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-2. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Nathan Lucas, the next to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Two on, 2 outs. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it 3-2. Back now in Toronto, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Ball. Go, Kevin. Come on. All right, Kevin.
The 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Been a bit shaky out there, though, so maybe he should try something else.
Mullins at the plate now, and that's strike one. That's a strike. And the 0-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And stepping in is the speedy Johnny DeLuca. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through there for a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, nobody on. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Outside low, ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if you're starter. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, but they're up 3-2.
Oh yeah, we run the city. Oh, we be making moves. Yeah, oh, we be making history. I don't know about you, but I've got a feeling in my body, and it's taking over.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's out the corner.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone! He'll take a jog around the bases. And it ties it up. It's 3-3.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Misses the sweeper.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
This one smoked out to left. Simpson takes it in for the out. 2 away down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center
And
fielder,
now it's Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1 so far.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
No, that's a ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And that's a little high. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tied up here in the early going. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 3 innings complete. Back after this on the show. Out of the 4th and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's going to be Ben Williamson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hammered, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
The batter.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off. He was late. And now the 0-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
That's the ball.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 2. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Valenzuela in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
That's a ball.
That's in there. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one misses. 3-1 now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Popped out to left his first time. The 0-1. There's a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one almost got him. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Luis Urias.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Luis Urias. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball inside.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's off the
Inside,
plate.
just missed. Too
Ball
low,
3.
and it's ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Walls. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Fortes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-1. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8. So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. Fouled off left side. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
The first baseman, number 8, Jonathan Aranda.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. He's already homered here in this one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Rays down by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. Score holds at 4-3. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He's already homered in this game.
Strike. Woo!
Oh, 1 now. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Guerrero not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
The left fielder, number 22,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing, and he went 0-2. This one popped up. Walls. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High fly ball down the left field line. And that gets down in the corner. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johnny DeLuca. 1 for 2. In the air, center field. Varsho should have this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder,
Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Rolled slowly to first, but it kicks foul. Tying run at second base. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, and 2 now. Sia strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Roycroft.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading up.
And the batter is George Springer. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Boozer getting loose as well. That one missed. Now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Right down to shoot. Full count now. On the ground to the left. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one catches the corner for a strike. And it's fouled away. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 7.
So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. He's been a great free agent side.
Strike one.
Two down, nobody on.
Oh.
And now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses. And now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. Stepping in, Brandon Valenzuela.
The catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Owen.
Okamoto off of first with 2 away. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 2 outs. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. There's a strike at the knees. On a line, base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. 5-3 now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Luis Urias. Sliced hard but foul. Now the 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. In there. Got him looking for the K. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Rays 3. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
I'm making moves just like my boss did. Now I've taken that position and thought of the place I'd like to live in.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Blue
We're in the
Jays,
7th. We have a new
number
pitcher on the mound,
71,
Tyler Rogers.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson.
Ben Williamson.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Did not go. Here's a 1-1. And there's a base hit to left. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now Taylor Walls. Tap foul at the plate.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So up next, Nick Fortes.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Fastball for a strike. And fouled off. The Rays with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Center field. Varsho drifts towards it. Brings it in.
the batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
2 aboard with 1 out. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 3.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hit in the air, center field. Varsho under this one. Makes the grab.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 8.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Rogers will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Braden
Blue
Fisher
Jays,
into the game.
number 63.
He's been so good against lefties.
Fisher.
Jonathan Aranda, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Moving in the Blue Jays bullpen, Brendan Little, the closer of the staff, is throwing. First and second, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. That one missed. Big spot, 2 outs. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard as the Rays try and punch back down a run. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Kelly.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Nathan Lucas.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Here's a 2-0.
Hey! Come on, Nathan.
Swings through that.
Let's go, Nathan.
Ground ball right side. Williamson. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Jr.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Ball one.
Yeah, Blue Jays, Toronto.
High chopper to third. Sends it across to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, number 22, Ernie.
2 down, bases empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike one. That catches the corner. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. Williamson tosses to first. Inning over. Blue Jays go down in order as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Clement settles underneath it, brings it in.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
1 out, man at first. Now here is Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that one gets past the catcher. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
So the tying run at second. Way inside. Gets away. And on the wild pitch, down to third, goes the tying run.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Rays with the tying run at third, and we're at the top of the 8th. Base hit into the outfield. Mullins comes in to score. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Go ahead run on base. Ben Williamson next to hit for the Rays. Now quick throw to first, and he's back in there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Swing and a pop-up. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Braden Fisher won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher now for the Jays, Miles Straw.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there. You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Swings through that one for strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
And that skips in the dirt. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. High fly ball, right field. Springer gets under it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, number 40, Nick Fortes.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. That one's in there. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. The 1-2. And that just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Up the middle, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 7 and the Blue Jays 5. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Clevenger.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Here's George Springer to start it off. This one in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5.
Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. That smash towards center. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 down, nobody on. And now it's even up.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Chop to the left side. Caminero on to first, and that is that. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 2, 7-5. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lazaro Estrada.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jonathan Aranda now at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Fought off foul. The 0-2. That one almost got him.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
Ball. Inside.
And the 1-0.
2-0 count to a guy
That's
like
inside.
this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Foul ball. And
Nope,
misses
that's off the plate.
inside.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Cedric.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Just
Nope,
missed.
outside.
Now 1-1.
Ball. High.
Foul ball there. Runner takes off. Pitch
Nope,
misses.
that's low.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Out number 3. The Rays strand just the one. They're still up 7-5.
Now pitching for
We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Brian Baker.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That's the ball.
The 1-0.
Hey, one.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Jackknifes out of the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Baker. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Here's your 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Rays trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Sets him down on strikes. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Urias in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within 1 at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Got to be clever too when you don't have that lights out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is. Stay with your strength and try.
That's the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.